it's been cool to see the polish that they've put on the show since I was here last. Like when I was here last, we were trying to get everything on the field, trying to make sure everything lined up and kind of get it ready to get out there to be performed for the first time. And now they've definitely got that. Now we've got to kind of really lock everything down so that they don't have any issues while they're performing, and they can really start to bring their own energy and personality to things.
When I think about our season, I think about it in terms of like, we've got the learning the show portion of the season. We've got the first couple performances where you're trying to figure out how things are going to go. And this half of the season is like our polish and clean type of season, right? It's the most monotonous part of the season because, when everything's going on the first time, it's all new. And then you realize it's like, oh, I'm going to have to like really buckle down. This is the hardest part of the season. As hard as like it is to be at Gunnison when it's 100 degrees outside, this is that mentally, like how mentally tough are your performers. It's just that polish and clean where they have to stay ultra focused. We need as many consistent reps as possible, and it's just hard to do. And this is the portion in the season where you're separating those bands that have a great show, but are they able to really move it up to the level that is going to be the most effective.
And you put the uniform on and you get in front of a crowd and you know that all of a sudden there's judges that are going to be watching and your parents are in the stands and friends and students from other bands. You all of a sudden you feel a little different, and all of a sudden you perform a little different. And one of the things we need to do in rehearsals is to get that muscle memory and kind of that mental attitude of, no matter what happens to me, I'm still going to perform at the highest level that I can perform at, even when that extra little energy comes in. So many errors that we make as humans are caused by overdoing something. All of a sudden you put more energy into it and all of a sudden it's not as good as you've done in the past. So we want to be able to compensate for that so that when they get in there, all of a sudden those errors don't really creep in. All you get is that extra sparkle because of the performance.
Give them the motivation that they need to continue to keep pushing and pushing and pushing, but with the understanding that, our end goal is not state or BOA St. George. Those are our huge steps in order to make it up the mountain to it. We're continuing to push through those two events to make sure that we're ready for Great Nationals.